Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-4. The Nationals allowed 5 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-2. Jaime Garcia pitched into the ninth inning with 1 earned run on his line, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 6-3. The San Diego Padres pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. The Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-7. The Mets put together 10 hits total as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-0. The Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Giants TGI It's Sunday morning. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers got together to allow 4 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 7-2. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-4. Garrett Cole never left the mound until it was over as the Buccos took down the Reds 5-1. The Cardinals put together 10 hits total as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 8-4. The New York Mets snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-3. John Gray grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 4-2. The Oakland Athletics combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-4. The Indians knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 5-4. The Seattle Mariners hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-0. Brian McCann collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 11-7. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Willie Peralta earned the win, his 4th this season, helping the Brewers grab the win over the Nationals 3-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. In other Brewers news, right fielder Giancarlo Stanton will be out for at least a couple of weeks as he's been placed on the 15-day DL. He is suffering from a torn Achilles tendon. At the moment, the Brewers sit in first place in the National League Central Division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Nationals sit in first place in the National League East Division. They have a 4.5 game cushion. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, Nick Castellanos totaled 3 hits while driving in 4 as the Brewers took care of the Reds 6-3. Chad Cole was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Pirates took care of the Braves 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The St. Louis Cardinals total 11 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-7. Yoenis Cespedes drove home 3. It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers earned the 3-game series sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 4-2. Looking at the standings, the Brewers TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers brought out the Brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-2. Heading into today, the Cardinals sit in last place in the National League Central Division, 14.5 out of first. The Brewers are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Cubs broke up the 7-game losing skid as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-2. As of today, the Cubs sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 11.5 games out of first. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Allen Webster grabbed win number 9 this year, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 3-1. Right now, the Cubs are in third place in the NL Central, 8 games out of first. The Brewers are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 2-1. At the moment, the Phillies are in third place in the NL East. They're 7 games back. The Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, 19 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates cracked 14 hits overall as they ran over the Reds 10-4. Looking at the standings, the Reds are in fourth place in the NL Central, 16 games out of first. The Pirates are second in the division. They're 3.5 games back. The Braves starting pitcher, number 45, got his 3rd win this season as the Braves downed the Marlins 2-1. As of today, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East, 13 games out. The Braves are at the bottom of the division, 18 games out of first. The Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-5. Heading into today, the Diamondbacks sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Rockies are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 7-2. At the moment, the Dodgers sit in 1st place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Padres are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Bryce Harper grabbed 3 base knocks, helping lead the Nationals to victory against the Giants 7-4. He leads the entire National League in runs batted in. Right now, the Giants sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Nationals are atop the National League East Division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Rays completed a 3-game series sweep as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-3. As of today, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 8 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-3. Looking at the standings, the Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, 2.5 games out of first. The Red Sox are 3rd in the division, 4.5 games back. The Chicago White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-1. Heading into today, the Yankees are leading the AL East. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 6 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians got 11 overall hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-0. Right now, the Indians are in second place in the AL Central, 3 games back. The Angels are in second place in the AL West, 5 games back. The Royals allowed only 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 5-1. At the moment, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division, 12 games behind first place. The Mets are in second place in the NL East, only a half game back. Trevor Plouffe plated 3 runs on the day as the Twins defeated the Orioles 7-6. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. As of today, the Twins are in third place in the AL Central, 6 games out of first. The Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East. They trail by 8.5 games. The A's sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the Tigers in extra innings, 4-3. Heading into today, the A's sit in fourth place in the American League West, 10.5 back. The Tigers are leading the Central Division. They have a 3-game cushion. The Astros grabbed the Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. In the National League Central, the Philadelphia Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-1. Joey Coates earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as Colorado took care of the Cubbies 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles put together 10 hits total as they manhandled the Marlins 9-2. The Atlanta Braves allowed 5 hits in the game as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 2-1. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they bested the visiting Indians 7-0. The Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 2-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim dropped 4 home runs in this one as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-3. In other Blue Jays news, relief pitcher Aaron Loup is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He's said to be suffering from a flexor strain in his arm. The Yanks allowed only 5 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-3. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events. The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 2-0. In other news out of Milwaukee, the team has acquired starting pitcher TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Gregory Polanco was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers, 5-3. He is among the NL leaders in on-base. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL Central, the Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took a victory against the Brewers.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Jimmy Nelson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable and gives his ball club a chance to win.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler on the run. He's got it one away. Ian Desmond will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Anthony Rizzo will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. But the runner's back easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner at first here, one man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Batting fourth.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Dwayne Underwood gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Preston Tucker will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Second inning straight ahead. Javier Baez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Leading off the inning, Nick Castellanos. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
The second baseman,
Scooter Gennett will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Hit hard towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Shot towards second. The second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Hector Sanchez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. And now K-Rod Francisco Rodriguez is up throwing in the bullpen. Right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Addison Russell is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but in front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Steve, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Andrew McCutchen gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that misses 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Psycho?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Dexter Fowler.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Throw over to the bag, back in standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch out, nothing doing. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Over to first, Cole, and the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
Cole sets. Here it is on 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Ready with the payoff pitch. He's running again. And another foul ball. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Again, he's off for second. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Running yet again for second. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Well, here's a manager showing early on that he's not going to play it close to the vest. They put the runner in motion, and this is the perfect hit and run. Now there's runners on the corners, and they're in a good spot to drive in the game's first run.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
1-1, here it is. Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Settling in now, Nick Castellanos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Gregory Polanco makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. This one's flared out toward left. Yelich shading to his right. 1 out. Matt Adams stands in for the first time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
On to first, and there are 2 down. Francisco Cervelli into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Preston Tucker strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Polanco, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
The pitcher, Trevor Bauer, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The left fielder,
Christian Yelich will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, a great start for him so far. They go up 2-0 on a base hit here, and they're doing it off one of the best pitchers in the game.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Polanco looking up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have...
Out of here! And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, top of the lineup getting it done right now. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. They're treating this like it's batting practice.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. Swung on and hit in the air to left. After it is Marte. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they really tee off here for 5 runs in the inning, thanks in large part to 3 big flies. We've played 2 full. It's the Brewers 6 and the Pirates nothing. Josh Harrison will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Into the box, Garrett Cole, a little bouncer, but it gets foul. 1 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Starling Marte will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. But the Bucks get one back on the solo home run. Nick Castellanos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Polanco on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Cole into the windup. Full count pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, McCutchen. And he makes the catch for the second out.
now batting.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Gurriel strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
The pitcher, number
Into the box,
47.
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor
He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Well, a pretty productive at-bat last time, like you said, Matt. But right here with 2 outs, we're going to have to see if he can maybe find a gap and drive in a run.
A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Jung-Ho Kang, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. And the count will be full. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Gregory Polanco will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in now, Matt Adams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Juan Nicasio is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So 1 away now for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
24, Dexter Fowler.
Now a ball lined to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
First baseman, number 30.
Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Little dribbler back at him. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli, and they'll need him to get something going here. Tap foul at home plate. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 5.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Alan Henson stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Adam Frazier will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail 6-1. Jeff Locke is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Scooter Gennett. He flew out in his last at-bat. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hit to first. Adams has got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 9.
Nick Castellanos will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. He'll take the turn and head for second, around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Jung Ho Gong will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. Hard liner towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Schwarber has a play, 2 gone. Gregory Polanco will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The throw into second. And he is in there. Matt Adams will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Well, it looked like this inning was just about in the books, but then you get the 2-out double to put the man in scoring position. Next hitter follows that up with a base hit here and makes something out of the inning after all.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Preston Tucker will stride in as he'll be tasked with starting out things in the Brewers' half of the 6th. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Now batting.
Ready now, Uriel. He singled his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The pitcher, number 47,
Trevor Bauer comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard. Domingo Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game. but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brewers go down quietly. They lead it 6-2. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Alan Hansen will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Number 55 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail here at 6-2. Antonio Bastardo will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Christian Yelich ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Dexter Fowler will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Kyle Schwarber steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Lifted in the air to center. McCutcheon waits on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Second baseman, number 2.
Scooter Jeanette gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game. Nick Castellanos gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. Up high, 2-1 now.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Corey Knebel will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Corey Knebel.
Leading off the inning, Starling Marte. And they'll need him to get something going here. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
The batter.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Right on the corner, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful.
And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. Now the ruling on the field is safe, and it probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to overturn this call and call him out.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Gregory Polanco steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it,
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher to tell you about, and it's the Dominican-born right-hander Neftali Feliz who gets the call. Feliz sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Henson will wait on it. 1 down.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
Gurriel comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 46.
Justin Bour will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on top 7-2. Ryan Cook will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Francisco Cervelli will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
Second baseman,
Josh Harrison ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Tucker Barnhart will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. On the ground up the middle, and he'll take it to the bag for the force, and this one is over.
Well, I really think that having home field advantage here made a huge difference. And these guys are going to wind up surviving this 1-game wild card playoff. So now it's down to the division series, where they're going to come into that game with just a little bit of momentum.
And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Dexter Fowler. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So for Eric Karros and Steve Lyons and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Red Sox starting pitcher, number 52, allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as Boston took down the Dodgers, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year. Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and Safeco Field in Seattle. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Brewers and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
And he is going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
And you know, any way you can get on base, you just take it. Here he just puts the ball in play. Doesn't hit it all that hard, but he's able to leg it out at first base, and he's on to start this ball game.
Slow bouncer to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Yeah, that's a smart play over there at first. He knows he likely won't have a shot anywhere else, so he makes sure to get that one out on the tag. You don't want to take a chance at throwing it around and not getting anybody.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Peterson takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Hernandez into the windup. He'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Bounce slowly back toward the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Safeco Field. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Oh, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
A quick out number 1.
Batting second.
Striding into the box, Ben Gamble, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Preston Tucker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hernandez gets the sign with the payoff pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Martin going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
Now batting.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Scooter Gennett comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Christian Yelich will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Eric Hosmer gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam. And Kyle Seager is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Bryce Harper will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Drew Storen will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. Storen comes set. 2-1 on its way. 2-2. Might want to stay away from that pitch in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, well, whatever that was, he's lucky to get another chance.
Full count now. 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Martin looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center as we are all tied at 5.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
Steve Cishek is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Standing in now, Nick Castellanos. Hit down the third base line. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. There is Seager. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Preston Tucker will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Gamble on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Boog Powell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Corey Knebel is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Boog Powell stands into the box. Could really use it. And we'll move forward now to the top of inning number 9. Hit on the ground to third. Seager has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman.
Scooter Gennett steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Cishek pauses. 0-2 on its way. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Yelich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Tap foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Gamble is under it, and he makes the catch. Heredia stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single. Leonis Martin comes forward to hit with the winning run at first.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Over to Hosmer, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ben Gamble, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Kurt Suzuki is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Eric Hosmer struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
On the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. Bryce Harper strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
The batter, left fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. In now, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, anytime you can take a fastball like that and hit it dead center, you know you're pretty much on your game. So
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they open up an 8-5 lead.
well, how do you hit a sinker baller? You got to wait for him to give you something up in the zone, because when that pitch is down around your knees, it's too hard to elevate. But when it flattens out and gets up, that's when you can do your damage.
Archimedes Caminero is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day. Stepping in now, Nick Castellanos. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Martin. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready now, Preston Tucker. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No. Ryan Cook will get the call here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to save this one in the 10th. Kyle Seager stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. To 2-2 now. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location, because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Robinson Cano stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing out there. I mean, you've already got the base hit. Take a turn and hold on. Turn around, give your first base coach a high five. Instead, I guess he's thinking about 2, but whatever he's doing, it didn't work out, and it wasn't all that smart.
In now, DJ Peterson. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Slow little roller to third. Castellanos is up with it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.